Welcome to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. I'm back, baby. Oh my goodness, so excited to be back. Took some time off to vacation. A big thanks to Sam Laprade, Cara Evans, and Julie Finley for filling in. You guys always do such an amazing job. And we kick off a new week with one of my favorite things to do, and that is to talk about our pets. In particular, we're talking dogs today. If many of you know me well, you know I'm a dog lover, a cat lover. I have 2 dogs of my own. And we have a special guest in studio, not only the human, but Finley the dog, joining us here on the show, along with Kyla Denault, owner and head trainer at Breezy Dog Training. Welcome. Great to have you back here, Kyla.
Thank you so much.
Last time you were on, you were with Sam, right? Sam Laprade. It's great to. But for those that missed the episode and aren't familiar with you, tell us a little bit about your background.
Absolutely. I'm a full-time dog trainer in Ottawa, and I published a book called Brain Games for Your Dog, October of 2021, and published a French version this past Christmas, and been very happy. It hit top 5 on Amazon in dog training books before Christmas. Thank you. And so I wanted to come back today to show some of the examples of sort of the mental enrichment games that you can play with your dog at home.
Let's talk about that, those brain games and mental enrichment games, because we're just talking off camera, and you were saying how incredibly important it is. Most people think their dogs are exhausted, perhaps from taking them for a walk or getting exercise, but more so for the mental side of it, right?
Absolutely. So when you take your dog for a walk, or you're playing fetch, or you're getting them to run, all that is doing is getting the adrenaline going, the endorphins going. So now you got your dog, you know, all jacked up and all hyper and stuff. Just think of how good you feel after a workout, right? You feel energized after.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You spend a day studying, or I remember when I used to do budgets all day long in the corporate world, you know, you come home and you're exhausted. So if we can engage our dog's brain, mix it up, physical exercise is still very important, but to me, mental enrichment is almost even more important. And that is what is going to keep you sane. And that's why I wrote my book, is really to keep all my clients.
These are some of the books you got, and this is a brand new one here as well, right? You've got this is the children's coloring book, the larger one, and you've got an adult one which we're not showing because it's got a bit of a cheeky name to it.
There is.
It's called My Dog Is a You Know What. You know what I'm saying, people at home, because sometimes they are. I mean, that's the honest thing. This is great, but let's get over to the 6 categories of mental enrichment, right? We wanted to talk about that today.
Absolutely. So there's 6 categories of mental enrichment. Food, toys, and puzzles to me kind of go hand in hand. You know, you have to feed your dog twice a day or 3 times with puppies, so may as well get their nose going and get that brain working. So I brought some examples here of some of those types of toys. So we have like these puzzle toys here. You know, you stick some kibble in there, and your dog's got to move that around to get, you know, there's some Finley's remnant of Finley's breakfast this morning.
Nice.
He's been busy on the ground with a Licky mat. So a Licky mat is, this is actually a silicone pot holder.
There, just to show it.
Yeah.
It caught Finley's attention.
Absolutely, because he's finished his on the ground.
What's the purpose of the Licky mat?
So the Licky mat is, I brought some of Finley's wet food. I just smeared that on there. Licking is very, very calming for a dog. So when you come home for a walk and your dog's just wired, maybe give them a Licky mat that's been in the freezer, right? This is also great for puppies, right? They're teething, things hurt. Getting them to lick will really calm them down.
Is that why sometimes they start licking themselves? Right?
It depends. Sometimes, like Finley has bad allergies, so he'll start to lick. So, but licking is an appeasement thing. So lots of dogs will go up to other dogs, lick, lick, lick. They're like, I'm friendly.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, so we can give this one to Finley again, so he'll be busy.
There you go, Finley.
Hey, oh my goodness, so much goodness today, right? And these toys I really like because these are toys that you can leave unsupervised with your dogs, right? They're really tough, they're made, and all you do is you put the kibble in there, right? It's as simple as that. You take your dog's kibble, you throw that in there, and then you throw that on the ground, and you let them, you know, move that around.
Right, they've got to kind of shake it up to get the kibble out of there, and you know, again, it's that brain game, that mental enrichment you've been talking about.
So this is like beginner, and then I have a lot of clients with dogs who are a little bit more advanced, like Finley, so you can wrap that up in a towel, right? So they got to get through the towel to then get to the toy. But I love these because these are ones that you can really leave, like if you're going in a Zoom meeting, right?
Right.
And you're like, oh my God, I got to keep my dog busy for the hour because, you know, he's could be naughty.
Well, and I think the great thing, Kyla, that you're explaining too, this isn't isn't just to, make sure the dog is, out of your way. This is actually doing something that's really good for your dog.
100%.
Right? It's not just a selfish thing you're doing for
No.
yourself because you want some time to yourself. Right?
Absolutely. And think how boring it would be for a dog that has up to 300 million scent receptors. We have 6 to 7, right? So imagine that smell of coffee in the morning. They smell that 50 times more than we do. Right? So how fun it is to sniff, 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 and there's some kibble, and move some stuff around, and there's some food. It is absolutely engaging for them. They truly love it. I have not fed Finley in a bowl in the 2.5 years that I got him.
Really?
Yeah, I adopted him at 2. He's 4.5 now. He loves this stuff, loves it. And a big thing at home is the recycle bin, right? I brought my recycle bin from home. Yeah, what was that? But it's as simple as things as, an egg carton, throwing some kibble in there, closing that up. Now, if you've got a crazy puppy at home that is chewing and eating everything, this is probably not something you want to leave unsupervised, right?
I mean, there'd be a bit of a cleanup, perhaps, right?
That's okay. Shredding paper and cardboard is really engaging for dogs, as long as your dog doesn't eat it, right? So not all of these things are good for all dogs, but Finley loves a good old egg carton in the morning. Empty Kleenex box is one of my favorites, right? Because there's so much you can do with this. You can take that toy that you just stuffed with all the kibble, wrap it in a towel, throw it in there, throw another towel, and then your dog's really got, I call them almost like a Russian doll, right? They've got all of those in something, in something, in something.
Absolutely.
So that's another great idea. But I wanted to demo today what's in my book called sausage roll.
Yes,
all right?
I saw the video of this. I think this is such a great idea.
It is. So it's as simple as taking a tea towel, you put that on your table, and all you're doing is just sprinkling some kibble, and then you're going to roll it. Maybe you're going to throw in some more kibble and roll it some more. And then you've got some toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls, and you're going to string that through there like this. Of course, this is a thicker towel. Okay, Finley's like, I know what you got there, Mom.
Finley's like, right away, I know that's probably going to be for me.
Right? So then you do that at both ends.
Right.
And then you can give that to your dog.
And then they've got to work it out.
Right?
Yeah, I love it. Let's talk about some of the other services you offer. Tell me a little bit about some of the services you offer.
Absolutely. I predominantly provide private in-home training. So I go to people's house to, give any type of training that they need for their dog or puppies. I have puppy classes, which is my favorite.
Nice.
A room full of puppies. How can you not enjoy that? So I have some upcoming classes in April and May. So you can check that out on my website.
As we're running out of time, I think you wanted to show one last demo, right?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Yeah, I got about 30 seconds here.
Sounds good. Ready? You gonna sit? Ready? Sit. Crisscross will make you jump. Come on, jump.
Nice.
Jump. Yes. So training is my favorite enrichment, right? Get that brain working. That is going to tire out your dog.
Your two new books. Where and when are they going to be available?
So I'm going home and I'm double checking. That's my proof copy there, my coloring book, and then it's going on Amazon tonight and should be available by the end of the week.
Terrific. And you can find out more information at easybreezydogs.com. Kyla, great to have you back. Thank you so much for joining us. Finley, thank you as well. We'll be back with more Daytime Ottawa. Some spring cleaning ideas coming up right after this.